Okay, in this video, I want to show you how you can create applications, web applications or desktop applications with the help of Visual Studio Code and our AI coder, Cline. And also we want to use the AI model OpenAI GPT-4-tier Mini High. Here you can see I have a comparison chart open on a website that I will link in the video description down below, so you can check this website out. And here you can see that 03 Mini High is at the second place of the most intelligent AI models. Here you can see it is right behind Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental. And yeah, right now I think, in my opinion, at the moment, 03 Mini High is a little bit better because it has more uptime than, for example, Gemini 2.5 Pro. But of course, this can change. But yeah, in this video, I want to show you how you can create any application, any web application, any desktop application you could ever imagine with the help of the AI coder. So in this video, like I said, we are using this model, and then we are using, of course, Visual Studio Code. So you can download Visual Studio Code. It's completely free. It is, yeah, one of the best, or it is the best coding platform where you can write code, you can implement AI, so that the AI can help you with. You can implement, for example, GitHub Pilot, so that GitHub Pilot can help you deploy your applications or something like this. And then we also want to include Cline as our AI coder. Here I am on the Cline website right now. So here you can see this is the website of Cline. This is our AI coder that we want to integrate into Visual Studio Code. I will put all the links to all the websites in the video description down below. So Cline is, of course, completely free. You can install it as an extension into Visual Studio Code, and then you can use all AI models, all large language models you want. And this is what I want to show you. And also, yeah, you have to create an account, for example, or you need an account with OpenAI, so that you can get the API key, or you can use a service like OpenRouter. So OpenRouter is a really great service because here you can see, or here you will get all the different AI models. You get Gemini, you get Grok, you get DeepSeek, OpenAI. Yeah, so then you can go to openrouter.ai and make an account. Then you have to put in a little bit of money on your account, because yeah, API calls are not free, but they are relatively cheap. You can see when we go back here, hope you can see this. No, I'm in the way here. So here you can see on the pricing, you can see that GPT-4 is the most expensive AI model right now. And where is our, here you can see 03 Mini High. This is in the middle. You can see the cheapest. What's the cheapest? The best cheapest, I don't even know. Yeah, DeepSeek R1 is a little bit cheaper, but it's okay. So for example, when you're using Claude Sonnet 3.7, so Claude Sonnet 3.7 is really good, but it's relatively expensive. And when you can see here, a GPT-4 March 2025, it's the most expensive model when you are using the API. So yeah, then let's get started. And now I want to show you what kind of project I want to create. Okay, now I have Visual Studio Code open, and I want to create a dog well-being tracker, so that I can, I want to create an application which I can use to track my dog health, to track the daily routines, and everything, yeah, dog related. So if you have a dog like me, then yeah, maybe it's something for you. But yeah, this is what I want to create in this test video here, or in this video, this test application. And you can see, so the best practice, of course, when you want to create an application, of course, yeah, you have to think about your application, what kind of application you want to build, if you want to build a web application or if you want to create a desktop application, then yeah, you have to come up with some ideas. And the best scenario is that you use ChatGPT, for example, the normal web ChatGPT, that you tell ChatGPT that ChatGPT should create a project requirements file. So you tell ChatGPT in your own words what kind of application you want to create, and then tell ChatGPT that ChatGPT should come up with a plan. So ChatGPT should come up with the best workflow or with the best framework that you can use in the application. And this is good, because then you can tell ChatGPT that ChatGPT should print out the complete project requirements file, and then you can load this project requirements file into your project folder. Here you can see this is my project requirements file as an MD markup file. You can see this is the name, so that everything is clear from the start for the AI coder, that the AI coder exactly knows what kind of app I want to create, or I want the AI to create. So here's the title of the application, the title of the application. Here we have an overview, what the application should do, what kind of framework should be used. We want to create it with Visual Studio Code, and we want to use O3 Mini High and Cline, of course. Then here are the objectives. So track daily dog well-being metrics, mood, activity, appetite, etc. Use OpenAI API to generate smart care suggestions. So when I fill out, or when I later use this application and I fill out the different tabs in the application, that an AI is integrated, and that the AI can give me suggestions what I should do with my dog, or if my dog needs more time with me, if my dog gets too much food, so on, that the AI can help me a little bit. Of course, yeah, this is a fun project. I of course know how to handle my dog, but you get the idea. And here we wrote everything down. Then the target audience, dog owners and pet lovers, beginner developers learning AI integration. So because this is an application, so that we can learn together how these applications are made, how these applications are built, how we can build this application with AI, with the help of AI. Then we have here the input fields, different input fields, and this is what ChatGPT printed out for me. So, and then I simply copy this file or the content of the file, created a new file, paste it in here, saved it, and ready. So, and of course, let's start from the beginning. So of course, if you want to start your project, then you have to make an folder somewhere on your hard drive, on your desktop, or wherever. Simply go to File, Open Folder, and then you choose the folder. In my case, I already opened the right folder. Click here on Cancel. You can see we are right now in the folder Dog Wellbeing Tracker. And then to create your first file, for example, the project requirements file, simply hover over this main folder here, and then you can see add a new file or create a new file, create a new folder. But of course, we want to create a new file. Click here. Then you can give this file a name, and then at the end you will put in MD for markup file format. And yeah, that's almost it. And then the next thing is, what you want to do is, here you can see on the left side, I already have installed Cline. This is our AI coder. If you don't have Cline installed yet, then it's relatively simple to install this. You go here to the extensions, click here, extensions, and here you can see all my installed extensions right now. You can see Cline, Docker, GitHub, Copilot, and so on, RuCode, and so on and so forth. Maybe you didn't have Cline already installed, then of course you don't see this. Then you can simply go here to the search bar, search extensions in Marketplace. Then you simply type in Cline, and then yeah, you will see Cline, the extensions. Then you can click on install, and yeah, then you can install Cline for absolutely free. So you don't have to pay anything to install Cline or to use Cline. Yeah, and after you installed Cline, you see this little robot guy here. You can click here, and then here you can see all your current project, what you've done so far, and also here down below. I think you cannot see this. Make it a little bit smaller. So here down below, here you can see the current AI model, or yeah, here you can see the current AI model that we are using for the planning phase. And also here you have planning phase and the act mode. So first of all, of course, yeah, we have to plan everything. Then later on, when we want to write the code, or when the AI model should write the code for us, then we have to switch to act. For both, you can set up the desired AI model. Yeah, you can choose the desired AI model if you want to have the planning phase with a different AI model. You can do this, and the same goes for the act mode. So then to choose this, simply go to plan and then click here. Then you can see I am currently on the right API provider, OpenRouter. Or you can of course directly go to OpenAI, and but I want to use OpenRouter. Then you can paste in your API key here, and then you can choose your model. When you click here, you have all the different AI models that OpenRouter offers at the moment. You can choose, you can search for DeepSeek, Gemini, everything you want. But in this video, we want to use O3 Mini High, and then I click here, and the same goes for, let me minimize this, and the same goes for the Act mode. I click here, and here you can see the Act mode is currently on OpenAI native GPT-4.0. I want to change this. I want to go to OpenRouter, and yeah, here is already O3 Mini High selected. Perfect. And also here you can see the pricing, how much it costs to use this. You can see the input price of 1 million tokens, output price of 1 million tokens. Then yeah, okay, perfect. So then all we have to do is we go back to the planning mode, and then let's tell our AI coder what we want to do. So of course we want to point them to our already existing project requirements file. So let me copy the name. I want to create so, and yeah, then let's fire this command and let's see what happened. So now you can see API request, and also you can see how much it costs to run the operations. Now you can see Cline wants to read this file, and yeah, now Cline reads the complete requirements file, so the Cline exactly knows what we want to build, because yeah, we already made the perfect structure here. And here you can see, so now Cline has a question. Please let me know your preference so I can refine the plan accordingly. So now Cline wants to see, ask us framework we should use. So, and I want to use Electron as a framework. So I click here, Electron.js, and let's see if Cline has more questions for us. You've confirmed the use of Electron.js. To further refine the plan, please clarify the following additional preferences: data storage, chat AI features, programming language. So then let's see. JSON for storage, SQL for storage, include chat AI. So then, yeah, first let's click on JSON for storage because this is easier right now for the project. And if you are not sure, then what the best application or the best framework is, then you can of course use the chat window here, and then you can ask or tell them that you are not sure on what the best is. So then you provide JSON for storage and confirm using Electron. Will still need to verifications, the chat feature, and then the programming language. So include chat AI, exclude, yeah, of course include. Now the next question is if we want to use JavaScript or TypeScript. Then we want to use TypeScript. Find this a little bit easier to understand. And I think now we should have everything. So yeah, here you can see we get the conclusion of this conversation. Yeah, here's the refined plan for this project, the framework and the languages, directory and the structure, application workflow. If you want to make any changes, so for this demonstration, of course, I don't want to read everything in detail here, so I want to go over it relatively fast, so it can happen that I make now a mistake. Yeah, I'm filming this YouTube video here, so I don't have the time, and you don't have the time either, I think, to read everything here. But yeah, then if everything is okay, if you checked everything, if you find any error, or if you want to have any additional features, you can of course use this little chat window here. You can request modifications, you can request additional features and so on. And if you are happy with the plan here, with the project plan, then you can simply switch to the act mode. And yeah, then Cline will notice that you switched to act mode, and then yeah, Cline will start to create all your files. And let's see, and yeah, this can take a little bit, so let's wait. So now you can see we are creating, or the AI will create the first file for us. You can see the package.json with all the dependencies and our framework. You can see here we want to build the application, for example, with Electron, the description, the name, and so on. Then we have the configuration file here, our TypeScript configuration.json file. And what we can do now, we can activate the terminal. You can see here on the top right corner, you can see the different icons here. So when we click here, then we choose or we want to open here the terminal, so that we can later start our application. So then we already opened the terminal. And now you can see we got the main TypeScript file, or yeah, our AI coder created the main TypeScript file for us. And here you can see the pricing. We are already paid 18 cents for this so far. Oh, I hope it's not getting that expensive. So yeah, of course, yeah, the more complex your application is, of course, yeah, the more expensive the API calls are getting. The more API calls the AI has to make, yeah, the more expensive it gets. So, and yeah, it is what it is. So, and by the way, if you like the video so far, yeah, please press the thumb up button. Also, yeah, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really would appreciate it. Okay, cool. Now we have our first result. You can see task completed. The next thing is that Cline wants to build the application and then start the application with npm start. So we will click here on run the command. Then you can see the command is in our terminal, and then we have to what's this? Cline won't be able to view the command output. Okay. So now what's next? Cline won't be able to view the commands output. Please update visual code and make sure you're using a supported shell. So okay, great. Then let me fix this real quick. So you could do this manually, or let's do this manually right now. So we have an error here. Let's copy this. Let's paste it in here. I will do this later off camera because yeah, Cline cannot read the terminal window right now. This is the problem here. Now you can see Cline wants to update the package.json file and correct the issue here. So okay, now it's looking a little bit better. So need to install the following packages. Okay to proceed. Then we will click yes, or we type J and then enter. Okay, we got this. Copy this. Let me paste in here. Oh, we forgot to install all the dependencies. This might be the problem here. Let's see. We still got an error. So then, yeah, let's copy this. Copy this again. Don't know why this application is not starting. Module. I think Electron failed to install. Maybe we have the wrong Electron version or something like this. Yeah, I think it's the wrong Electron version. Run the command. If you run into some problems, then you simply have to copy and paste the error message into the chat window, or yeah, you can set it up so that Cline has the right to read your terminal, to read the terminal output. I think, yeah, this is because there was an update. Yeah, I think this is because there is an update, so Cline I have to first select or make the settings that Cline has the ability or has the rights to read the terminal output. I will do this off camera, but for now I will, when we get an error here, I will simply copy the error message and paste it in here, and then let Cline fix this. So you can see we still installing the new Electron version, and then I hope our application will start. Then we can simply, when everything goes well, then we can simply start our application. Of course, we still got an error. God damn it. Oh no. Of course, when you create a YouTube video, then yeah, you run into all kind of errors. Of course, if I do this off camera, then the application would run without any problems. I can tell you that much. Really, it's always the same. Okay, 17 packages installed. So now I think the application, there is our application. Yeah, so now we got the application window, but yeah, we only see the headline here. So then copy this, then let's close the application with Control C. We can exit the application. Enter, let's see. And of course, later on, when your application fully works, when all your application windows are fully working, when all the functions are fully working, then you can, of course, later on you can change the styling if you want to change the styling, if you want to integrate logos, for example, or images, or if you want to change yeah, the appearance of your application, then of course you can change this later on. But for now, we only want to focus on the functions, so that we have the basic functions working, the functionality, the functionality is there, and yeah, then when everything is working, then you can start making changes in the design. You can start adding features if you want to, and so on. Yeah, get the idea, I think. Okay. Then let's try to start our application. npm start. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so now we got this these fields here. Then yeah, I have to tell them here's something wrong. And of course, yeah, this happens when you create a YouTube video that, yeah, nothing works really. Yeah, if I do this off camera, then of course it always works. But it is what it is. But you get the idea. Now the next step, of course, is I would chat, or I would use the chat window again and tell our AI coder again that there's something wrong, that we now are a step further, that we have the main heading, and that we have three different fields, input fields, but we have no function and no description of this field, and so on and so on, then back and forth, and yeah, until we have a fully functioning fully functional application, an MVP version of the application, as long as it takes until we have the application fully functioning. And then of course we have the option to push it to GitHub. Then we can deploy it as a Windows application or as a Mac application or both. And yeah, but that's how this is working. So you can, of course, you can test it out if you want to test different models, test out different models. If you want to see how DeepSeek works, or Gemini, for example, you can test it out. I will put all the links in the video description down below, like I said, so that you can check it out, that you have the direct links to the different programs like Visual Studio Code or Cline or Open Router, that you can check it out. And yeah, that's it for the video. So I hope you found this video informative. I hope you learned something new in the video. If so, then please press the thumbs up button. And also, yeah, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm a small creator, and for me, every subscription, every thumbs up counts. And yeah, then thank you very much for your time, and see you in the next video. Bye, guys.